Hi, Aries, welcome. Welcome to your Siren Song reading. So at the bottom of your deck we have the Three of Coins. And at the bottom of your clarifier we have the Four of Air. Yeah, so, I'm sorry, this is the Page of Coins. The Page of Coins. So this is something to do with a message coming in about an opportunity, but your need to remain rested. Okay, we'll know more as we move through it, Aries. Your song opens with the Justice card. Card of Libra. Beautiful. So I'm drawn in this reading series to work with a lot of blue and green. It seems like all the cards I've chosen are in that sort of blue and green world, so I'm wondering if we're sort of between like heart chakra and throat chakra, you know, speaking our truth from the heart. Here, yeah, so the Justice card is followed by the Ace of Swords. And that's about, you know, clarity, victory, pure truth. And then we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, Aries. Another card of Libra, cardinal sign of air. You know, not messing around, pulling no punches, taking no grief from anyone, living in the truth. And then we have what I think, oh, this is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands. So looking out onto the horizon and seeing what's coming toward you with what you've been trying to achieve in mind. Your chorus is the Eccentric. So this is a reminder to completely be yourself. To just be yourself. First line of the second verse, we have the King of Pentacles, Aries. So dominion over your earth plane, your world, your home, your job, your career, your finances, everything that's of this earth. Strength card, card of Leo. That would be command over your lower nature. There's an infinity sign on this card. And then we have the Emperor. So this is you. You're here, Aries. And then a Four of Swords, that's the second repeat of the Four of Swords. The indication that you must rest. Very much like the Rider-Waite Four of Swords. A warrior come back from battle, having lived through it. In the Rider-Waite, they lie in their coffin to be an appreciation of the fact that they're still alive. Let's see, in this Four of Swords, this Four of Air, it's sort of an angel resting. And the angel has a sort of headdress made of peacock feathers that looks sort of like an antlers. The sort of same shape as antlers, which is, antlers are always about connection to divine. It's sort of like a halo. And then your chorus of the eccentric comes over to join the bridge, and I'm using 2 separate decks for the bridge. We have, from the Mystical Shaman Oracle, we have the Lower World. And from the Priestess of Light, we have Clairvoyance. So, you might want to take a shamanic journey. I mean, you can be guided through one online. You don't have to like go to the Andes or anything. But so this is what you experience when you release yourself from the confines of time and you go into a shamanic journey. You go to this place, the lower world, where all of your answers await you. Shamans enter this place in ceremony, right? Like through a tree but it's something that you would probably want to be guided toward. There are opportunities online to do that, like right here on YouTube. Alberto Rialdo, he does some really beautiful shamanic journeying. The clairvoyance card is just a reminder, Aries, that you can really trust yourself, that you have intuition, and that you might want to be patient while waiting for answers. So there's, between the 2 Four of Swords, the clairvoyance card, there is a kind of like suggestion of patience, and then your chorus being, eccentric, be true to yourself. So this is kind of like about going deep, being patient, and being yourself. Go deep, be patient, and be yourself. So let's start to clarify, Aries. Just a quick review. We have Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with 4 of Swords. Under the Page of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, a sense of things moving slowly. And under that, we have the Wanderer, which I believe is the Fool card in this deck. Under that, the Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. And then the Ace of Cups under there. So Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups, Fool card, Knight of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity. And under your 4 of Air, we have the Ace of Air, the 2 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and then another Page of Pentacles. So there's something about being peaceful, regarding being peaceful and truthful, true to yourself, peaceful and true to yourself, regarding matters of love, being yourself, and trusting yourself. Being yourself, trusting yourself, being true to yourself, regarding, and patient regarding matters of love. Be open with justice, and then we have the 5 of Water. So the 5 of Water is the 5 of Cups. Which is typically about loss. There's a seahorse there. I often associate seahorse with Aries. From the Justice, we move over to the Ace of Swords, not our only Ace of Swords. And there's your 9 of Cups, 9 of Water. So the truth leads you to your wish fulfillment here. And there's more information in the reading regarding your need to be patient with that truth. We have the High Priestess showing up here. High Priestess energy supporting the Queen of Swords. So more indications about intuition, clairvoyance, truth, staying in truth. And then the Three of Wands and the Strength card. This is our second appearance of the Strength card, card of Leo. And this Strength card, there's light passing through an apple tree. This kind of references to like the Garden of Eden, the garden we were cast out of. That, you know, shamanic journey will bring you back to. And then a sense of waiting for something very eagerly. And command over your lower nature. So maybe this is command over your impatience, Aries. And then the eccentric card, reminder, be yourself. They quote Oscar Wilde in this card. Be yourself, everybody else is taken. But that's not my favorite Oscar Wilde quote. My favorite Oscar Wilde quotation is, to define is to limit. Yeah. So don't let anybody else define you. Just be who you are, even if there is no definition. Definitions aren't necessary. They're really only necessary for communicating with one another. But you know who you are, Aries. You know who you are. You don't have to explain it to anyone, so you don't have to define it. All these energies that we're working with are not here to limit us. They're just here to communicate. But there's always something so far beyond what we communicate or what we can communicate, you know. Deep down, you know exactly who you are, Aries. And this is a reminder to be it. And then we have the King of Coins. And there's a Two of Pentacles there. So a sense of keeping things in the air, a sense of juggling, a sense of keeping disparate elements or aspects of your life working within the same life. So she's not juggling them as much as she's just kind of like holding them up and balancing them between her. You know, her hands are actually gripping them. And then the Strength card is clarified by the Five of Fire. I love this card. It's kind of like she's lit journal pages or poetry or something on fire, and it's just floating up in the air, being taken away. There's a dove there. Nope, that's a moth. There's a star. Those are actually flowers, though. They're flowers that are on, you know, that are full of fire or firelight. Five of Fire is typically about competition. That's not really what I see in this card. In this card, I see sort of the patience and the determination to sort of be oneself that this reading seems to be about. That's what I see in her face. I don't know if you can see like the look on her face. But she's not combative or anything, and yet there's a sense that she's very certain regarding who she is, and she's very comfortable just staying right there right now. And then you come in, the Emperor, and that's clarified by the Seven of Air. the Seven of Air and the Good Tarot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are doves in this. There are 2 doves. 2 doves of peace there in the Seven of Air. Now I can see this and this being the same figure. You know, this is you sort of in the middle world, right? In the world that we live in. And then you sort of in the upper world, like as emperor, sort of aware of a flock and aware of your responsibilities as a powerful, as an empowered person. You know, this is also you. See? Different deck, of course, but this eccentric is this emperor, and this is a spiritual aspect of you. Being responsible regarding power. And then your Four of Swords, you have the Nine of Fire. And I see these as the same figures as well, sort of like in a rest after battle, being contemplative, resting until one's strength is regained, right? And one's energy is regained, and until one sees things in a certain light. And here, the Nine of Fire, you know, the wounded warrior, this is a sort of spiritual energy regarding staying committed to something that has previously been tiring, right? This is a temporary stay against the activity of, you know, this is warfare, essentially, or, you know, being a soldier, soldiering, soldiering. And this is sort of Nine of Fire, you know, wounded warrior. It's kind of suiting up to continue the work that's at hand, you know. And then we have the clairvoyance card and the lower world, sort of where your answers are. And the eccentric all come over together, right? So you being yourself, sort of unabashedly being yourself, and, you know, having the patience to and the faith to believe that you can receive answers from spirit, from the divine, from what we access in a shamanic journey, for example, where we have stepped into timelessness, you know. So that's what I have for you so far, Aries, and we're going over to Vimeo to see where it goes from here, and I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for being here, Aries. Bye.